2 Kings, the fourth chapter, 2 Kings. Fourth chapter, 2 Kings. And I'm going to read 17 verses, but I'm just going to talk from 8 verses. Can I do that? Now there cried a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets unto Elijah, saying, Thy servant, my husband is dead, and thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord, and the creditors are come to take him unto him at my 2 sons his bondsmen. And Elijah said to her, follow the text, what you want me to do for thee? Tell me, what do you have in your house? And she said, thine handmaid has not anything in the house save a pot of oil. Y'all stay with verse 2, okay? And he said to her, go borrow vessels abroad unto thy neighbors, empty vessels, but don't be small-minded. Borrow not a few. This is not the season for you to shrink back based on whatever you're going through. You got to trust him even when you can't trace. And when thou comest, thou shut the door upon thee and thy sons, and thou shalt pour out in those vessels, and thou shalt set aside that which is full. So she went from him and shut the door upon her and upon her sons, and she brought vessels to her, and she poured out. And it came to pass, when the vessels were full, that she said to her son, bring me yet another vessel. And he said to her, there is not a more. And the oil stopped. The miracle stopped. The increase stopped. Then she came and told the preacher, and he said, go sell the oil, pay the debt, live on the rest, thou and thy children. And it fell on the day that Elijah passed through Shunammite, where a great woman, and she constrained him to eat bread, and it was so, that oft as he passed by, he turned in thither to eat bread. And he said to her husband, look, I perceive that this is a holy man of God. I'm going to interject here. Discernment is serious in this season. Yeah, you got to have a spirit of discernment. It's very vital in the moment we live in. And I perceive that this is a holy man of God which passeth by us continually. Watch this. Let us build a little chamber. And I pray thee on the wall, and let's set for him a bed and a table and a stool and a candlestick. And it shall be when he cometh to us that he shall turn thither. And it fell on a day that he came thither, and he turned into the chamber and lay there. And he said to Gehazi his servant, call this Shunammite. And when he called her, she stood before him. And he said to him, say now unto her, look, thou hast been very nice for us with all this care. What can we do for thee? And when thou be spoken for the king, or to the captain of the host? And she answered, I dwell among my own. And he said, what then is to be done for her? And Gehazi said, verily, she have no child, and her husband is old. And he said, call her. And when he called her, she stood at the door. And he said, about this season, watch the prophecy, she is barren in this moment when she get a prophetic word. Wow. Watch this. She's barren. She can't have no kids, and her husband is shooting blanks. I'm just being real with you. But watch this. The preacher changes her season with a prophetic word. I promise you, your situation is going to change after today. If you came here today, if I be not a man of God, I promise you it's going to shift today. Now you got to receive it. I don't know where you at. Watch this. Verse number 15. And he said, call her. And when he called her, she stood in the door. And he said, about this season. Matter of fact, about May 1st, March 1st, 2026. This is the first day of the week and the first day of the month. Today is 2/1. About this season, according to the time of life, thou shalt embrace. Y'all see how Ebony is holding the baby? That's how you're going to hold your miracle. You see how Keisha Carey holding that baby? That's how you're going to embrace. It's going to be so big, you're going to embrace it. But it's got to happen by faith. You got to see your future on the canvas of your imagination. You got to see things turn around even before it turns. He tells her, about this season, according to the time of life, thou shalt embrace a son. And she said, nay, Lord, don't lie to me. That's what the Bible said, right? Because sometimes we think the preacher be prophesying, not prophesying. Because your situation's so bad, you don't really want to hear it. But as worse as you in, the power can change that thing. Last verse, I'm closing. And the woman conceived and bear just what he said at the season that Elijah said to her, according to the time of life. Let me quickly speak from this topic. Increase is in your house. Look at your neighbor, say, increase is in my house. Subtopic is kingdom strategies. Kingdom strategies. 2 Kings starts with a widow woman, desperate cry. Her husband is dead, and the creditors is come to take her sons. The key truth is, even faithful families, y'all follow me? Even faithful families can face challenging or financial situations. Being faithful don't disqualify you from being tested. Being a tither don't disqualify you from going through challenging stuff. Helping folks, doing good don't just put you in a status place that you are exempt from stuff. Matter of fact, the more faithful you are, the more stuff you go through. I'll be real with you. I was insulted to God while all the stuff I've been through. I've been through some crazy stuff, and you say, Lord, I helped this one, I gave to this one, I done this, But the 13th chapter of Corinthians says, you can give your body to be burned. You can give all you got to the poor. You can help folks. It go through that whole riff. He said, but now abide these three things: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest out of all the stuff you can do is love. Even faithful people, they can face challenges.